Hello everyone, hope everyone is well. I hit the live button then. Steve was just copy your message, let the team know. Matty, I'm well. Welcome to this week's Q&A, guys. Hope everyone's had a good, productive week. Let me know inside the chat if you can see me and that you can hear me. There we go. One, thanks, Mark. Who have we got on? I can't see how many people we've got on. Let's have a look at the public link. So, if this is your first time on our Q&A or on anything we do, let me know if you're new inside the chat. There we go. I'll use that. Kubus, hope you're well. Paul, hope you're well. Med, hope you're well, mate. Having an awesome week. It's been a really good week this week. Apart from obviously, we lost our Facebook group. Our new one. I have, watch out for the goofer. We have appealed it because I don't understand why. Yeah, I don't understand why, but we've got a solution. We had a solution already. It's on the new site, but it'll be coming soon. Okay, so try and get these arms right. There we go. So yeah, not bad news. Just a little spanner in the works. It is what it is, and it does happen to the best of us. First time here. Welcome, Steve Gray. Hope you're well. Not sure why. There we go. Picture quality is pretty good, actually. Picture quality is pretty good, apart from these glasses that make my eyes yellow. So, the most important thing to me, guys, okay, the most important thing for everyone to learn, for everyone to get across, yes, Friday the 13th, I didn't realise, is we want to help you, okay? We want to answer all the questions that you've got. We want to make sure you get the answers, okay? So ask the questions, okay? I can tell who's done the work, or if you're stuck, okay, because you get stuck. When you start doing something new, you get stuck. It's inevitable. Okay, you should get stuck. Why have I got? That's why. Facebook sucks. It is what it is. It's a brilliant traffic source. It really is. So, is what it is. You know, stuff happens, and we'll get around it. Hope you're well, Lily. So, ask your question, guys. I want to give you as much help as I can. Obviously, we have our new website going live in a few weeks. We have our in-person event in 2 weeks. 2 weeks today. Wow. 2 weeks today. Okay. We are putting the site out publicly. Okay. The site is going public with the spare tickets that we've got left. Making a note to make sure we get that done today. Guys, if you don't have any of these, you should see my desk at the moment, because I'm a bit discombobulated, so my desk is full of these things. What is a good indicator for removing inactive names from your autoresponder? Fantastic question. So, in fact, let's do a little Q&A around list building. Okay, if you didn't know, I sent 27,000 clicks in one day. A few years ago, this was. Yes, Gwen, we're doing an in-person event in USA. I'd like to do USA and Canada. I was meant to be in Orlando in a few days, but because of the move and everything, we had to I had to put it on hold. What site? OLSP, brand new site. No, we've gone over 25 people at the event. Okay, and we've upped the number of people at this event. I think we can have 30 to 50, I think. But again, the great thing is, The team are sorting it. Okay. And when you got a team, you don't have to do that stuff. And I don't, because that would bore the hell out of me. So let's talk about email. A good indicator, removing inactive names from your autoresponder. One of the things we all need to do, guys, if you've got your own autoresponder, you need to keep it clean. Okay, you need to get rid of people that are not interested in seeing what, not necessarily interested, that don't open or click. Okay, they may be interested, but they still may not be open and clicking. The biggest indicator with email. How are you, Eric? I hope you're well. Biggest indicator with email is, it is a bigger one. Yes, mate, it is a bigger one. The biggest indicator of email is if they open. Okay, so if someone doesn't open your emails for, say, 30 days, do you think they're interested in what you're sending? Or do you think they're going to open future emails? Because what a lot of people do, they work and get to a 100-person email list. Maybe you have to wait for it to go live. They get to a 100-person email list and they're like, I don't want to get rid of anyone. The thing is, if you don't keep a clean email list, you're not going to inbox the new people that come into your email list. Okay, which they are the most important people to engage. Okay, so a good indicator is opens, maximum 30 days. If you want to be aggressive, you can go to 14 days. Okay, if you want to be really aggressive, you can even do people that click, because that's the biggest indicator. Okay, is that what you were referring to, Mark? Let me know. A clean, good email list is key. We have well over 1 million people on our email list, but we don't email all of them. Okay, I would say we probably email about 50 to 60,000. Brent, I don't feel confident about setting up a Facebook group when you've had 2 closed down. So would I set one up again? Personally, I've still got like 5 Facebook groups myself. Okay, you can't let it put you off. Okay, because there's people who had Facebook accounts closed. There's people who had their PayPal closed. There's people who had their autoresponder closed. There's people that have get run over by a car when they go outside. You can't look at one thing and be scared of it. And there's always a way around this stuff. Like, am I bothered a little bit? For about 10 minutes. Okay. So, you can let everything scare you into inaction. Or you can just take such massive action that a Facebook group is a small part of it. Okay. You can't, guys, you can't let things scare you. You can't let external things dictate what it is you want to do, because for me it's just right, I need to divert slightly. Luckily we had a plan in place anyway. So it's your choice. I would not let, like, people have been banned from YouTube. I'm now spending about 10 or 15,000 on top of the 20,000, so about £35,000 in total on a YouTube studio. Am I going to sit and think, I don't want to do a YouTube studio because people have been banned? No. No, I'm not. So you've got to make that choice. You have to make that choice. I think if you get worried about what happens to other people and that dictates the way you do things, then you're not. Like, you could literally have everything in the world stop you and you achieve nothing. Does that make sense, Brent? Trying to give you the way I think. More than anything else, because this is exactly how I think. And there's always ways around stuff. Always. So, yes, look for your recommendation when to remove names or just move them to another list. Explain the context, Mark. What you can do, what some people do, is move them to another list. Yeah, I had a PayPal account closed with about, I can't remember how much mine had in it, tens of thousands. It doesn't scare everyone from using PayPal. People had their Stripe account closed. We use Stripe. Does it scare me about Stripe? No, I've already got a backup in place. Okay, so you look in business. One of the things you learn is when you enter a business, you look at all the risks, you assess the risk, and if you think it's a big risk, you just have a plan B. Good, Mark. Yeah, YouTube's going to be my focus, I think. It really is, because I spend all of my time on YouTube. If I'm researching stuff heavily, I use YouTube, ChatGPT. That's what I use. My entire £35,000, so $40-something thousand office has been dictated by ChatGPT. Believe it or not. In fact, just before this call, I'll show you if you don't believe me. Just before this call, I'm looking at light bulbs. Oh, where did ChatGPT go? I'll show you. And then we'll get into some learning. Screen share. I should share it, yeah. So you can see I was looking at the exact type of bulbs. Okay. Because the type of bulbs that recommended aren't available. I spent $1,000 yesterday based on what this told me about 3D printers. So I can literally say, call up my shopping list. Call up my shopping list. Okay, and I've literally gone from what ChatGPT... I'm amazed by this, that I'm using it so much. I go by what ChatGPT tell me, and you can see... Okay, it's going to pull up the shopping list. This is a massive chat, so it's taking a bit of time. Okay, I can go to here. I think something's up my internet today or something, because everything's a bit slow. And you can see all of this stuff. I've got 3 of these. I don't know if you can see that. Move that over a bit. There we go. So I've got 3 of these. Like, I've got the lenses, all based on what ChatGPT told me. The cameras, the rug, the speaker, the desktop, the acoustics, the podcast chairs, the lights, the lighting systems. Like, literally all of this. I've even bought just because this is, I found it weird. I've even bought a Hoover, a robot Hoover based on like what it is. You can see I've spent what's that? Pretty close to $10,000 so far, based on what ChatGPT told me. Like, it's nuts. And then I'm looking for one of these smart locks as well, which it told me. Anyway, I just found that really interesting that I've literally looked at ChatGPT. Anyway, back to email list. Wise is the best. Yes, I like Wise and Revolut. I am on a shopping spree. Like some of you guys, in fact, you know, we do the mega hot seat. We do like an interview once a week. They're going to be live in that office. That's what my plan is. It's awesome. Like some of you watching this, in fact, I don't know if anyone, Paul will come over, no doubt, when he come visit his daughter. His daughter lives near me, so he'll come and see me. And we'll do a podcast, Paul, next time you fly down. So let's have a look. There's lots of questions around email list. What other questions have you got around email list, guys? Sorry, the head goes. This is the way it goes. Yeah, this is the way it goes. So ask those questions that you have, guys, so I don't have to flick back. It's going to be a lot of fun, I think. Yeah, come down, mate. Come and do an interview. It's literally open for anyone and everyone to come down, do interviews. See, while you're typing the questions in again, my year end in the UK, if you have a corporation or a business limited company, you have corporation tax. My year ends in 15 days. So I'm going to spend on the business. I literally have no budget or unlimited budget to buy everything I want because it keeps our corporation tax down. My corporation tax last year was massive. It's more than I used to earn 6 years in a job, 6-7 years than I earned in a job. So I'm trying to just keep that down so I don't have to pay lots of tax. Don't mind paying tax. I won't say I enjoy it, but I think everyone should pay tax to your local, to help your country. But you know, I'm not going to go into tax, but anyway. So ask those questions, guys. What questions did you have on list building? So I missed them. Write them in again. I haven't been generating clicks through my magic link so far. Is my email list outdated? So the magic link. So what you've got to think, okay, the magic link is a perfect example. It's built by solo ads. It's the perfect example of a junk list. Okay. When you build a magic link, you're not building a relationship with them. You're just sending them emails every single day. Okay, so it's not that say day you have to keep topping it up. It's a consistent thing. The magic link is basically a shortcut into solo ads to what we used to do. Steve, there was, mate, but I will ask that. If there is no, let me just speak to one of the team. And I'll send your message across, Steve, to make sure you get that booked in. Okay, because it's important you get your domain, especially as we go into the new website, Steve. You get an automatic upgrade when we move into a new website, so you want to make sure we get you that. Where do you come from? How do you find out about it, Steve? How do you find out about it? And I'll tell you, because you may not know about the new website, depending where you come from. I want to make sure, but we'll make sure. Hi, Lorna. Shortcut to solo ads. Yeah, magic link is. It's not that the magic link is a funny one, guys. I've done lots of training. This was the core. The magic link was a pretty core part of the business about 3 years ago. We've evolved as a business. As things change, as things stop working, we evolve. Webinar from Brian. Okay, my team will reach out, Steve. Okay, as soon as the spaces. We'll try and get you in on Monday, Tuesday next week. Okay, what you're getting as well, Steve, just so you're aware, in about 2-3 weeks. Okay, we're upgrading you for free. I know you didn't know this. We're going to be upgrading you for free onto the new website. Okay. It's insane. In fact, I could give you another. We did a training Thursday night telling you what's going to be upgraded. It's insane. Okay, insane what's coming. In fact, let me know if you agree, guys. Steve joined Team Builders. Let him know if you think he joined at the right time after what you saw this week. And Brian's awesome. I met him in person a few times. Yarn Magic Link. Awesome to hear, Lily. We've got a lot of work to do on the new site when we launch. It's pretty nuts. In fact, we're going to get an update. There we go. Yeah, you got the update that's coming. It's pretty mega, Steve. Yeah, right now when you upgraded, there's no better time. There's no better. Med, where have you been? Med, where have you been, Med? Have you been away for a few weeks? Yeah, there's no better time. So watch what's coming over the few weeks. It's massive. It's huge. Anyway, what other questions, guys, do you have? Can be about anything. We did get onto list building. Like Steve, you're probably looking thinking, there's only 30 people here. We have a pretty massive community. Pretty huge community. Sheldon, okay. Ah, brilliant. What did your dad do, Sheldon? Oh, he's kaleidoscopes. What, like Kaleidoscopes. You hear? I did think, mate. I wonder where you've been. Did you miss the updates this week? Nice. Okay, mate. Is that the automated messaging? Are the levels changed? Med, have you been ill? What's happened? Yes, the levels are changing. So there's a new level called live profit builders. I forgot the name of it. Yes, no worries, mate. And then team builders become community builders with a new site that's coming in 2 weeks. So he sells kaleidoscopes. New site will be, so we've got a live event on the 28th. If you're in the UK, Europe, or even USA, we've got some of our top people coming from USA coming over. And you didn't, you're behind. Wooden kaleidoscopes. Well, have a look, see what these look like. Wow. Okay, that is what I was thinking. That's very niche. That's extreme niche, that is. Yeah, that's really cool. Impatiently waiting. Thanks, Ray. It is. I'm impatient, but I think my developer might burn out if I push him any quicker. Anyway, back to questions, guys. We've got 8 minutes. Let's see who's got the best question. Manish, how are you, mate? Any questions, guys? Yes, that was 2 weeks ago. That one this week was community builders. It's pretty massive. Like, if you think we do a lot, I think the record number of commissions in a day, guys, was 16,000. One of you guys will tell me because I forget. We're going to smash that. Everything's going to change. Anyway, no questions this week. Well, isn't this the dullest, most boring Q&A we've ever had? And then normally there should be questions, guys, because do you transfer the track to the new site? The old track, and now there's a whole new tracking system. It's pretty much, I will tell you now, it's pretty much a complete and utter refresh. This site is actually bigger than when we first launched, 16,500, thanks, matey, 6 years ago. It's huge. Amazon Pay is going to go apply to all the offers. No, it's not. So we've got different payments and things. He has some talent, if they're what I'm looking at, Steve. We have different payment options. The trouble with those things is they're very expensive, like 10 to 15%. So it's not going to be there all the time. A normal merchant account is between 2 and 4, to give you an idea. So obviously 10% is a lot. So it depends on the offer and when we do things. Everyone's busy. Are you definitely come to the event, Mark? Yes, there's an API going backwards and forwards, so it can make it yet. And if you don't know what MB is, Steve, you get that's the mega builder. What live leads to bring? Those in the commission generator or in the stats area? Inside the live event, the commission generator. Definitely on the new site, it's all changing slightly, guys. Do we have training on using Facebook ads? we do. The last one we done was about a year ago. And it's changed since then. You've now got Andromeda, which has updated things. That's made it a lot easier. I'm trying to think who has an up-to-date Facebook training. Oz won't be up to date. It's still basically the same, but Oz won't be up to date at the minute, Steve. What's it for? Is it for OLSP or is it something else? I've taught it. I've had people in to teach it. It just changes quite quickly. Anyway, okay, we'll call it a day if there's no more questions. We have a live train tomorrow for Build My List. Okay, I would start. Facebook's pretty good. What would I would start with organic, Steve. So you start understanding how marketing works. I'd always start with organic. I don't know your background, but if you don't know what you're doing with paid ads, you can lose money pretty quickly. I learned the hard way. Any news on the code for today? The code for today is WIN, W-I-N. And on the news site, guys, these Q&As, we used to have 200 people on them, but because of everything that's happened, we had to change things. And yeah, the developers were on that mid. How long does it take for KWC to acknowledge? KWC is a separate company. So I'm not sure. It's down to them. We don't do the KYC internally because I don't want to see anyone's documents or store them. So it's an external company. Normally, Chris, it's normally pretty quick. It's normally pretty quick. Normally it's instant. I've done it with the same company for other companies, and it's been pretty instant for me. WIN, yeah. Okay, we'll call it a day there, guys. I have calls to get on. I think I've got another call at 3. Yes, I have. Yes, I have. All right, cheers, guys. Jump on every week. We've got a training tomorrow, train Tuesday, train Thursday. Get active. Help each other. Whenever you need me, get me on Messenger. So if you're not friends on Facebook, guys, try and get me on Messenger. I'm always there to help. I'm still allowed in my Messenger. I'm going to put the link in, but literally I answer all my DMs. Okay, so I'll put the link in so you got it. Reach out to support, Chris. I can't help with the KYC. The team are trained on it. I'm not, unfortunately. Otherwise, I would try and help. But yeah, the team know. Okay, brilliant, guys. Thanks very much, everyone. Yeah, I always thought the KYC was immediate. Yes, it should be. Sometimes they might take a bit of time if it's a country they're not used to, but you're in Europe somewhere, aren't you, Chris, from memory? So it should be pretty instant. So reach out to support. You might need to try again. All right, cheers, guys. Have a fantastic weekend. Happy Valentine's. Happy Friday the 13th, and I'll speak to you all later. Bye-bye.